Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Harry from Spurs TV. And yes, it took 72 days, but Tottenham finally have a manager. Ange Postetoglu was appointed yesterday, and I thought I'd take like a day to kind of think on it before making the video because my initial reaction wasn't that great. Um, but let's get into it. Ange Postecoglou got a 4-year deal, which first of all was quite interesting because the last few managers we've had only had 2-year deals, and that kind of implies that maybe he will actually get a chance to get an actual proper rebuild at Tottenham, which is quite surprising considering who our chairman is. But my thoughts on him as a manager as a whole, he's obviously won the treble at Celtic, and he's done well at Celtic, but my reservations, first of all, with Postecoglou is the jump from the SPL to the Premier League is so huge. I would argue Celtic and Rangers would probably be mid-table to lower-end clubs if they were in the Premier League, and that might sound disrespectful, but yeah. Just reading up some stuff on Postecoglou, most of his experiences like the leagues like the J League, the Australian League, of course, because he's Australian Greek, and of course in Scotland. So this is his first big job, and we're sort of his experiment. At the age of 57, some may argue that this is sort of like against the grain of what the club have been telling us because they said they want to bring like a young manager in a sense to obviously coach younger players. But on his style of play, Postecoglou apparently plays like a fast attacking style, but he plays like inverted fullbacks and then pushes up the rest of the team. Are the Spurs players right now capable of playing that way? I don't really think so because our fullbacks are not really set. I mean, you could argue Emerson has sort of been playing that way the last few games of the season where he was kind of cutting in anyway. But you got Ben Davies on that side who he needs to be replaced. Apparently, Spurs are actually listening to offers for him. But I think with Postecoglou, I've got to be honest with you. Some people liken him to sort of the Renap appointment in the sense that he's kind of like that sort of old school sort of manager. And yeah, also I'm happy he's Greek because I'm Greek myself, so I have to kind of support him. But do I think he's going to turn Tottenham into a powerhouse, a giant? No, I don't think so. Is he going to get given time to rebuild? Well, we'll see in the summer because I mean the summer's already almost kicked off now, the summer window, and like are Spurs going to sell players like Dyer and Davies and Sanchez and this whole list of players? Now we sell Spurs need to sell for me at least 10 players out of that squad. Dyer, Davies, Sanchez, Lloris needs to go. Winks needs to go. Apparently, Ndombele is going to get a second lease of life. I don't even know he's the one out of the loan players that I would have picked to have a chance, apart from Regulon, who I think to me still deserves another shot. Uh, I'd rather none of them got a chance. I'd rather no Lo Celso, no Winks, because no Ndombele, because their attitude, especially Ndombele and Lo Celso, was so bad, even under previous managers, that I don't think they deserve another chance under a new manager. But reportedly, Ndombele is going to come back. Whether Postecoglou gets something more out of Ndombele, I highly doubt it because Ndombele's issue is him himself and he doesn't want to work hard. But on the appointment as a whole, I'm not unhappy. I'm not happy. I'm kind of happy it's kind of ended early because I was thinking I'm going to be doing videos every day or every once a week saying, "Oh, where's Spurs new manager? Here's the options." So at least it's concluded. Is Postecoglou the club's first choice, or even my first choice? No. The club's first choice was Nagelsmann. My first choice was Arne Slot. But we've got to this point now, and we've got Postecoglou. Now, do I think he could do well? I mean, I think he could possibly get us back into Europe, even though I didn't want to see him finish in Europe last season. And I think that'll probably be his remit. Is the rebuild going to happen, though? That's the question. And for him to build a squad, not just a team, a squad in his image, based on previous experiences, I doubt it. My initial thoughts, like I said, I wasn't very happy. I just think he might be completely out of his depth in the Premier League. He seems like a lovely guy, but I just think the jump from the SPL to the Premier League is so huge that it might just hit him like a ton of bricks. And with the squad we have, you can't really waste time. Needs to hit the ground running. I don't think people are patient enough, especially someone like me, to wait another 3-4 years for another like title challenge or whatever you want to call it. But does Ange have my backing? Yes, he does. But do I think he'll succeed? I think it's questionable. So that's my thoughts on Ange, and I think we'll go into it more because I'll be back streaming pretty soon. And obviously, I took a couple weeks off. I'm feeling a bit better now. So yeah, come on, you Spurs, and of course, even though I've got a new manager, Levy out.